Let's talk about why self-regulation is one of the most important tools that you need to have a long-term, healthy, and loving relationship. Now, those of us that are insecurely attached, whether you're an anxious preoccupied, a dismissive avoidant, or a fearful avoidant, we struggle with actually doing self-regulation, a full emotional processing to completion without trying to short cycle that process. If you're avoidant, you try to distract, you try to numb, you try to suppress because those emotions are too painful, because you were emotionally neglected and you lack the emotional attunement to understand that emotions are actually safe to process. So you learn to suppress them at a young age. And if you're anxious, you've never learned how to self-regulate. You've only engaged in co-regulation because you have self-abandoned because you feel like the only way that you can actually get love is by over-giving to others and then into being able to get from them. So whenever there's an issue, you self-abandon, can't do anything yourself, and a lot of times you will go to someone else to engage in emotional dumping to help you regulate your emotions. Now, true emotional processing, emotions are our thoughts and our feelings. We have a filter on our thoughts, if our thoughts are in fact valid or not. And then we have our feelings, which are those somatic sensations. So that pit in your stomach that you feel, your thoughts are what give that pit or that feeling in your stomach an actual meaning, because it could be anxiety, it could also be anger. It will actually put a label on what your feelings are. So full emotional processing to completion, having the filter on your thoughts, being able to take inventory of what you're feeling, those somatic sensations inside of your body, taking deep breaths, allowing yourself to get back into that parasympathetic, that rest and digest state, because our diaphragm is innervated by our vagus nerve. Having a higher vagal tone will make it easier for you to get back into that regulated state, and then allowing those feelings to come over and pass by like a cloud, telling yourself that you are safe. You are going to integrate that experience into your nervous system, knowing that that specific situation was safe and that you were okay, and you allowed those emotions, those feelings to come through and process to completion by yourself. Then from there, you are able to step into being a better listener in conflict, being able to communicate your needs effectively, being able to engage in co-regulation, and whatever else you need to do to show up the best for yourself or for your partner in your relationship. Hope that helps.